Yo, everyone, welcome to the Some Ordinary Podcast. We are here today, my beautiful co-hosts, Caleb and Muda. We love them. We know him. And for the first time, we have SmallAnt, speedrunner extraordinaire, and extremely funny dude.
Hello. Hi.
How'd
Nice
you
to be
do
here.
Hi. Hell yeah. So, I wanted to have you on the podcast for a while, honestly, because you inspire me, because you make good YouTube videos, and they just do well, because they're good.
Thanks.
And,
Glad you like them, I guess.
Well, I just like speedrunning stuff because I always like watching people do things that I could never ever accomplish in my life. Like see people beat a video game in just an hour. I don't
Like
know.
sharpen 10 pencils in like 3 seconds.
Dude, you know how many speedrunning things that I watch where it's like this guy comes in and they discover so much shit in a video game. It's like, how did you figure that out? What compels you to figure out like like the tiniest, when people when it gets too far is when you watch a Pokemon speedrun and they're literally writing to the memory in the video game through actions. Like they actually can write into the RAM for the video game. Like, all right, we're getting a little too out there because I don't even think the developers would have even identified this shit.
Yeah, at that point, the speedrunners just they're not fun at all. Like it's not fun to watch or play at that point. You're just going fast.
Yeah. Like I like it when you play video games where like there's obviously like it has to be at a point where like the average person can achieve it, right? It's not like, hey guys, this is like we're getting into like task territory where like the human being has to be like literally like a machine in order to achieve these like it's like watching GoldenEye speedruns. Like at some point you can only you can only optimize a game so much, okay, where everyone's playthrough becomes the exact same.
Yeah, frame for frame, exactly the same.
Also, I think for me, watching speedruns, there's so much luck involved. Like with most speedruns, how can you do this for so many hours and you know that if you're just not lucky, you're just not going to succeed?
I mean,
no matter
okay.
how good you are.
I used to hate luck, so like I was running Super Mario Odyssey for a while, and there's basically no luck in that speedrun, right?
Okay.
And that one just gets boring. It's just the same every time. But you do something like Minecraft, where it's different every time. It's like a speedrunning loot box. You get a new run every time. This could be the one. This could be the one where you get the luck. You know?
And then something happens halfway into it where you're like, this whole thing went to shit.
They just open up another box. You're good to go.
It's like when you play Grand Theft Auto or whatever, right? Like GTA or whatever. Like I watched GTA speedrunning for a long time. And, like the PlayStation 2 games, like whatever, it's like they're short. But then you watch the 5th game and it's like, damn, these speedruns take like 20 hours and it's like 20 hours. And then it's like something up for them like 10 hours in and it's like, well, that's 10 hours gone, reboot. Like shit,
those ones are so long,
dude. I just don't know how you do like Pokemon stuff, like because Pokemon is like that's a big ass RPG to me, and I'm like, you just get through that stuff like no questions asked. Okay, sure. That's always fun. What do you think about like the new GDQ because we were talking about that before you showed up and we were just like, there's nothing fun left there anymore. It's too corporate. There's no fun in the speedrunning culture anymore.
There's
no jokes about it.
In terms of like GDQ, I feel like it's almost, I've never really watched the stream actually, so I haven't really been into it that much. The place to be is like at the event, because like all the speedrunners, it's just like, honestly, it's just like everybody has like a different party in every room every night, and you're just hanging out with a bunch of speedrunners. You can all talk about the same thing. It's so sick. They have like, you just walk up to like a desk, ask for any console and video game, and they have it,
Yeah, but what about the sick events like the chibi shit? What about like the chibi Tomba Toos moments? That's the only reason you ever want to be there live, is to witness that in reality, because that is like my favorite like speedrunning moment in existence ever.
Wait, which one?
The chibi like Tomba 2 one, that really awkward run where like fucking
oh yeah.
I remember being there for the live view on that, right? So like I remember putting that whole stream on and it was like super early, right? So I'm like working on a project and then like it was so awkward that like I just stopped the project. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, they're not actually playing the game. It's just this passive aggressive bitch fest that I'm looking at. Like I look at the second monitor, I'm like, the guy playing is so visibly mad at the other guy. I'm like, what the man?
My favorite speedrunning moment is that time Dream got insanely lucky trading with piglets or whatever. I don't know how to play that.
It's crazy, it could have happened, so
True. Maybe 1 in 7 trillion, but that had to happen.
Isn't that going too far when you get like Harvard physicists and like statisticians involved in your speed.
Yeah, that's such a mess. And yeah, I think basically the whole consensus with the speedrunning community is like, yeah, he did it. He's just never going to admit it. He's never going to admit
But
it.
he did. He admitted it.
Well,
It's like-
no, on purpose.
Sort of.
100. You don't do that
Oh.
accidentally. You don't. Yeah, no one is going to go out of their way without telling you to do extra work.
One of my favorite apologies of all time is his tweet. So I was sitting there in the bathroom at 3 a.m.
I was in the
and
bathtub.
I realized maybe I did cheat. I was in the bathtub, right? Maybe I did actually cheat 6 months ago.
How do I make this as casual as possible? Ah, yeah, the bathtub.
That's what you gotta love about like apologies like that. Like, okay, when you get caught into like drama nowadays, when you get caught in any drama, like usually it's like way more sinister than it ever was 10 years ago, right? Like, and I said this like last podcast episode too, where the biggest drama on YouTube at the time, believe it or not, used to be when people played Modern Warfare and they lied about their in-game stats, you know? Like that was a cardinal sin. Yeah, that was a cardinal sin, you know? Like you fire up a game of Modern Warfare 2 and you're laughing, but like that's the truth, you know. You'd have like YouTubers jump in, got the world record nuke, like they submitted this shit to Guinness or something, and like they upload the clip of it on the internet. And it's back then, you know, you got to understand, people didn't have a lot of options to edit videos. Like when you fake something, you had to put your effort into it. So these guys, there was one where like they got their whole friends into a lobby, faked an entire elaborate nuke, uploaded it. And that was a drama because everyone was like, wait a minute, guys, hold on. This guy lied about his in-game stat? No fucking
YouTuber
way.
lying to his audience?
Yeah,
no
and
shot.
Nowadays, it's like you look at the Call of Duty YouTubers and it's like, yeah, no shit, they lie. What the?
Now it's like, okay, he may
like,
be cheating in a video game, but at least he didn't start his own cryptocurrency.
Yeah, right. Like nowadays, it's like when somebody's apologizing, you like look at what they did, and it's like, oh, please God, don't do anything with grooming, please. No, oh no, it's 90% that's what it is, right? Like it's like the Smash YouTuber shit, right? Like you go into the Smash YouTubing convention, and it's like, oh God, they're in trouble. Oh God, what? Oh yeah, that's why they're trending. Yikes.
Oof. Yeah.
And then it's like it's not even like, because it used to be like the drama in the video game community was hilarious, right? Like when somebody gets caught for lying, it's so low stakes that it's like, why are you all mad? Like it's just funny as you know. And we don't really get that anymore. Like in the video game world now, it's always, you know, going back to the super serious shit where it's like, man, I don't even want to get involved into it. It's just super depressing. So I wish more video game stuff was like that. I wish the video game like scandals were there.
There were more dreams out there.
It is funny when someone like EDP does it, though. It's still funnier, you know.
That was hilarious because he shows up for the cupcake. It's like there's no way.
Yeah, that's pretty goofy. That most of the other ones are just like, my day's better off not knowing that existed. But him, it's like, all right, and then he's like a cockroach. He's still like coming back somehow, talking as if nothing happened.
Well, I have to imagine that's because there's like an actual like police investigation or something.
Yeah,
I
legally advised not to talk about it.
Well, like imagine if he
what's
like
he
came up
supposed to say? Like,
well,
is he
what
gonna
would his
make? So I was
lawyer
sitting
say?
there at 3 a.m. in the bathtub, and I realized cupcake was actually a metaphor. Like,
see, I don't know what he's gonna do when he comes back, because you're right, he is like a cockroach. He keeps showing up. I made like a video like 2-3 weeks ago where I was like, because I keep seeing like his channels, and not a big thing, but for me, like I uncovered the fact that it was like a merch funnel hole type of thing. Like you get banned, but you keep coming back to like sell some off-brand merch or like access to like your own website. And I'm like, dude, just call it quits, man. Like at what point do you just not have shame? But you're right. We need to have a dream every year. We need to have like a dream scenario every year where like some gaming YouTuber gets caught lying about their in-game stats, right? And then they have to they have to go out of their way to hire professionals to exonerate them.
What do you think, SmallAnt? You want to do us a favor? Start lying?
You want to lie about a speedrun?
Do something like that. Yeah, just
What's your favorite speedrun you've done? Most memorable one?
I mean, it's got to be the pencils.
yeah, that's how I found you, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that one went crazy. The moment I uploaded it, I was like, I think this is gonna do good. Yeah, for context for you guys.
And also, that thumbnail is so good. It's so good. Yo, you have to, if you haven't seen his pencil speedrun, it's insane.
Like what, sharpening a pencil or what?
Sharpening 10 pencils from full to nothing.
I became the fastest pencil sharpener in the world.
That's pretty cool.
It's so
See, that's
dumb,
something I can relate to, yeah.
But it's like months of prep work and
Yeah.
There's
training.
no way that pencil sharpening speedruns exist.
It
I
has
feel
a
like you guys
sick
are
story
trolling me.
though. Like it turned out to be a real good story with how it
Did you
how
use
everything lined up.
Did you use a mechanical like a?
No, you can't use
No.
mechanical. It has to be like single blade, one like
Wow.
pencil sharpener.
Did your hands get calluses?
Yeah, they'd bleed every time I tried. I eventually got to the point where like I'd formed blisters all along the bottom of my hand, so I could kind of just like twist the pencils like
That's cool.
along my hands.
Wait, you have to physically injure yourself to give yourself an advantage
Yeah.
in the speedrunning competition?
I like
Well,
that.
yeah,
It
build up
helps with
calluses on your
friction.
hand. Like it you'd bleed every time. Pretty much my friend is like tape for rock climbing. I used to rock climb a lot with him, and so I'd go walk out of my room every time, and I was like, "You got any more tape?" And he's like, "God damn it, you're pencil sharpening again." So, yeah.
So,
It's like-
random
it's like
question
a
that I don't think you've ever been asked about the pencil sharpening. Has it made jacking off a better experience?
I haven't
Does it?
really noticed a difference.
And do you
No.
speedrun that?
Not generally. No, I'll take my time with that.
That's
So you're
that's
not-
the only real experience I have for speedrunning.
You can't
You're
finish
not
fast with
looking for-
everything.
You're not looking for a frame perfect nut?
No.
No, yeah.
Okay.
In 1999, I speedran the game Road Rash. Took me 533 hours.
What?
Yeah, I was 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes
alright,
sense.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, you hit me. I'm like, road rash. What the fuck?
It was on
Fastest-
N64.
So you're playing. You're doing the fastest. I had to like open your video up. Like right now, I'm like, was this April 1st? Like, are you with me? And then no, it's actually a thing. There's people that are pencil sharpening.
Oh yeah, it's a serious thing. Yeah, I'm not even first anymore. I'm third place. I got to take my record back.
Are you seriously? Like,
Yeah.
you're getting calluses on your fucking hand. You're only coming here for a third place one. How can
He
you?
was
I
third,
got
bro. He got the screenshot. You only need the screenshot.
Yeah, I got first
Okay, but, like,
place.
how could you lie about this and start any form of like controversy? How could
Yeah,
you
there's-
lie about
there's
a
no
pencil
way. I mean,
sharpening speedrun.
The only way that I could see it is like the people ahead of me have started 3D printing custom pencil sharpeners that just eat the pencils rather than sharpen them. And so like,
That's
sneaking a
disgusting.
second blade into that one. No one knows you made it.
There needs to be like a regulated pencil sharpener.
Yeah, you guys need to have like I think what happens is you have to have like a 3D printer and you have to download the same 3D printer.
Everyone
file.
uses the same.
Exactly.
So what I would do is I would get a Harvard
physicist.
physicist to test the pencils. That's
You
how
can
I
soak
would
your
do it.
pencils in water too, probably.
Yeah, do something to the pencils to make them easier to sharpen,
Yeah.
Grab number 3 pencils and stamp number 2 on them.
I wonder if you put like some kind of digestive enzyme, and then just like let the pencils in it, let them sit so they're softer, and they become like air a little
you
bit
got-
like
oh,
a,
yeah.
You're turning
Yeah.
them into a fucking biomass.
and then you just grapefruit method that fucking thing.
See, like that would be an interesting one. Like I could imagine the fallout with the pencil sharpening community. Man, there's got to be a forum board for this shit. There's got to be a
Pencil
fucking
sharpener.
well, there's
Mostly
gotta be a
teachers.
forum board, yeah. Dude, I didn't know what I was doing in elementary school would be a serious career opportunity down the road.
Yeah, it's a
Jesus
sport
Christ.
now. Would that
I
be
kind of want to do that now. I
To be
kind of want to
fair.
take your record away. I kind of want to sit here on stream and just fucking go.
I want to see you do it, honestly.
What's the number one tip? Like, how would you like? Okay, I got the pencil sharpener right here. I got the fucking HB2 in my hand. What is the motion that I have to do to be optimal?
Hold the sharpener in between your feet, lean over, and start a fire. That's the strat. That's optimal.
That's insane.
You have to sit like XQC to do it. That's
Yeah,
the only way to
That's
do
exactly it. Yeah.
Now, do you have a dull sharpener or do you get a new one every time?
Yeah, so the best sharpener that I could find that you could buy is like a shitty like 99-cent one from Walmart because it doesn't sharpen the pencil, it just eats them. The thing is they break after like 10 pencils. And so I had like 200 in a box. The only reason why I haven't done it again is because they all broke. And I just don't have any left yet.
It's an investment. You tell your accountant. So these 200
Yeah.
sharpeners.
So this receipt is, I know it looks a little strange, but business
You're
expense.
running a
Business
fucking
expense.
school? What's going on? I want to do that. I gotta. You gotta send me the. I'm committed to doing this. You gotta send me the exact sharpener and pencils. I don't want to fucking buy the wrong equipment
Yeah.
and be canceled by the sharpening community and fucking have them be like, this imposter comes in using high grade equipment and fucking absolutely dominates us.
No, I'll send you it for sure.
Yeah, no, for real. Like I'm committed to, because this sounds so like fucking out there that like even if you don't succeed at number 1, I at least want to make it to number 5. I want to make it like I want to get like in the top leaderboards.
Okay, wait, let me check because like anything.
There's a leaderboard for this. No
There-
fucking
there
way. I want to
is.
see this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speedrun.com/PSS. Let's see. In real life,
It's not
drillless
even
10
fucking
pencils.
around. PC
All right.
tabletop.
5th place is under 5 minutes. Honest, I think you'll have a really hard time breaking 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. Like without like grinding a little bit. Like I remember my first run was like 30, and I was like confident.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't until I got
Well,
the strats down.
I'm just fucking proud that the number 1 winner for this whole fucking thing is from my province, Ontario, Canada, and I'm fucking proud of that. They got a
Wait,
whole
what?
video
No,
for
he's
it.
in the U.S. You're looking at Simulator, I think.
Oh, what? There's a fucking wait. Okay, what's the
There's
regular
categories.
Yeah, there's categories. That's the game pencil sharpening simulator on PC.
This is pencil sharpening glitchless speedrun.
What is
Okay.
it? Speedrun.com/p. What is it?
Speedrun.com/PSS, and then there's a tab that says in real life. You can check out the leaderboard.
2 minutes and 3 seconds. Lightforg. Okay, you're number 3, dude. All right, you're still like on the podium, dude.
Yeah, used to be first though. You know, back in my day.
What steroids did Lightforge take to shave 20 fucking seconds off?
3D printed sharpeners, custom 3D printed. He had the breakthrough.
What if it turns out that like it's a fraudulent run? See, then he's gonna have to get. That's got to be the fucking thing.
Was he
Oh, I know.
doping?
No, 100%. I know he did it legit. I tweeted out a while back. The first
Drink
person
some
to beat me gets
gasoline
$1,000.
Bro, you're not even fucking
Damn.
around. He's literally sitting with the thing between his feet.
Yeah,
Unironically.
actually, I'm being serious here.
That's fucking insane, dude. I want to like work out just to do this shit, dude. I want to get like.
we take it seriously in the pencil sharpening community.
To be fair, it's more legit than curling. So
I feel like you came across this and you were like, "There's no fucking way." There's just you had the exact reaction I did. You're like, "April 1st, when are these uploads happening?"
Exactly.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it was an easy skate video. It was like weirdest speedruns or dumbest speedruns or something, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm done.
Fuck
I'll do
might
it."
as well. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go. Who cares?
do you have any other like really stupid speedruns that you're planning on working on? Like, because
Yeah.
most of your videos are like challenge runs at this point.
I have
Beating Pokemon without healing.
I have something I've written down for a while, and it's going to be a stupid idea. I'm going to get as many world records as I can in a day. But what that looks like is I'm just going to do runs that people haven't done that are really easy, but just because they're like dumb, no one's done them.
Road Rash.
Like maybe I'll add Road Rash. Wait, Road Rash for.
Caleb.
Let's see. Is there
PlayStation 1.
Road Rash? Okay, wait. There's a leaderboard for it. How many people are on it? Road Rash 1991.
I'm on there somewhere.
There's 16 people.
Oh yeah,
that's
dude.
it?
The first one is uploaded by Oompaville. Yeah.
530
Wait,
That was
Hold
pre
on.
Uberville. I was Deer Hunter 96 then.
Like right here, Road Rash 1991. It has the 100% category is empty. There are no runs. I'll just do that. I'll get the record. Easy.
There you go.
Can
Yeah.
you do Tomba 2 no awkward speedrun? I'll sit next to you and start
Never
doing
heard of
jumping
it.
jacks. Dude, I can't believe I'm like the one guy that's played Tomba 2. My dad is like a fucking absolute nut job for finding that fucking game in a drugstore, dude. So that game ended up being so rare, right? And let me tell you the story about back in the PlayStation 1 days, right? Like my dad was the only one who was like, Best Buy, video game stores, Blockbuster, fuck that. I'm gonna go to the shady ass drugstore and buy my kid video games off there. So he used to come home with like the wildest PlayStation 1 games. Like, have you ever heard of a game called Akuji the Heartless?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, okay, so congratulations. I feel like I'm Amanda because he brought that shit over one day too.
Dude,
I like looked
we're
at
in
the
the
games for
Weasel
it.
timeline right now.
Dude,
Okay.
this is actually pre-Weasel timeline. Actually, and now that so hold on before because I actually have to mention this to you as well too. But anyways, my dad kept on bringing these fucking games home, and they were all just like so fucking random, like complete random messes. And I feel like I'm the only one that's ever played those games. I'm glad to know nobody else I've ever talked to has ever even said yes to the Akuji question. But the Weasel Timeline, so I'm glad you brought that back up now. Today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by our friends over at ExpressVPN. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to use ExpressVPN whenever I need to watch movies with geographical limitations on streaming services. You know who you are. And you're gonna wish you had ExpressVPN when you're roaming those dirty, dark streets of the old internet. So why does everybody need a VPN? Well, to understand, every time you connect to unencrypted networks like cafes or hotel rooms or whatnot, your online data is definitely not secure. Any hacker on the same network can gain access to and steal personal information, like your cookies, scanning network traffic. You get the thing. It really doesn't even take that much technical knowledge to really get somebody, just really cheap hardware, and that's about it. I mean, honest to God, script kiddies, 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds, embryos might be able to do it. Your data is also incredibly valuable, which is why these hackers can make up to $1,000 per person just selling it on places like the old dark web, if you will. And again, using ExpressVPN gives you a few things. An encrypted tunnel, so it creates a very secure tunnel in this case that keeps your data secure. It keeps you connected to the ExpressVPN servers, and those hackers we just talked about can't peek in and grab it. It's also incredibly super secure. Anybody could use it. A monkey could probably figure it out. It works on nearly every device you have, your phones, your laptops, your tablets. In fact, even more devices than I probably can list in this simple spot. One of the things I love about ExpressVPN more than any other VPN service is the fact that they operate out of a location that isn't compliant with multiple intelligence agencies or required to store your data. In fact, even when it comes to your data, it's running on RAM-based servers, so as soon as you're done your session and you turn off, your data is completely gone, never to be cached on a hard drive. Of course, if you want to secure your online data today, visit expressvpn.com/SOP. That's expressvpn.com/SOP. And you can even get an extra 3 months for free. Express.com/SOP.
I got you, bro.
Are you a fan of conspiracy theories at all? Like,
Everybody loves hearing about conspiracy theories, of course.
Yeah.
Well, when you hear about flat Earth shit, does it bring a smile to your face? Does it also bring a smile when you come across people that actually believe it?
I don't think I've ever come across. I think that's an American thing. You guys believe in the conspiracy theories.
You guys,
Oh,
yeah, us
we-
Canadians, all us
Maybe
Canadians.
I'm from the Great White North like you
Oh,
are.
yeah,
I know plenty of people.
I'm the only
that
American
believe-
here.
Really?
I'm literally the
Okay.
only American here.
Actually, I
You
just
are.
moved to Alberta, so I
Alright, Caleb,
imagine
have
I'll get
dual-
more
dual
conspiracy
citizenship,
theories.
bro.
I'm the only American.
like-
I'm the only one wearing a
Around
red,
here.
white, and blue shirt too.
I have dual citizenship, but no guns, so I don't know if I can.
Okay, Caleb, can we fly a flat earthist out to Texas and both sit together and disprove flat Earth to them? Like, just send a weather balloon up to the air.
Dude, they might fucking convince me, bro. I'm dumb as shit.
Yo, Caleb, do you have a globe and a little like?
I do. There's actually a globe right there. There's a globe. You might not be able to see it. It's
You
right
have a little
there.
action figure and a globe. You could show us how it works.
On focus.
Oh,
There's
no.
a globe back there. I swear.
I believe
So
you,
you're
bro.
literally carrying propaganda of the elites. Is
Yeah.
what
Right there.
he's doing.
That's a globe.
Yeah, we
No
just
idea
still
what
don't
he's
see it.
pointing at. Okay,
He's
I just
trying
see
to-
some laundry on the
it
floor.
looks like a dildo.
That's where I sleep.
But
Dude,
like,
check this out.
so
You sleep in the box?
No,
It's a box.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Go ahead.
So do you know the Large Hadron
Yeah.
Collider, the fucking the particle collider that we have, like the big one?
Did you hear about
at
that?
CERN?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about CERN, the Large Hadron Collider, right? So, 2016, a weasel snuck into it. Now, if it's something about a Large Hadron Collider, small animals love to die in this shit somehow. Okay, there's been theories that birds have time traveled just to die in the collider. Like, this has been like their thing. It's like, let's discover space time travel just to die. Anyways, so there was a weasel that snuck in 2016, and it chewed onto one of the cables and short circuited and basically died, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are people that believe the moment that happened, we shifted to an alternate timeline where Trump became president, where like coronavirus became a thing, where all these fucking mass issues started to form. And there are people on Facebook that will literally try to prove this to you. They will argue and bring this up all the time.
That one weasel specific,
One
like,
weasel.
was it the weasel's like operative? It's like, all right, it's Trump time, or
Well, nobody knows if the weasel was like sent back through some Skynet shit. You know
He's
what
a
I mean?
populist.
Like, nobody knows if this is like a Skynet op. You know what I mean?
not
like,
gonna
we're
be a
gonna send
murderous
this-
robot. It's gonna be a weasel that ends the world.
Yeah. Well. The thing is, like, trying to disprove the fact to like, and this conspiracy runs deep. Like, there are people that will tell you it's like, I'm a scientist. And, like,
Okay,
anytime somebody on Facebook tells you they're a scientist, they're not a fucking scientist.
what's the strongest point for that to like support it?
Nothing. That's the thing.
There's
The
nothing.
weasel bit in, and then we should. I've asked them, like, so can you explain how it like fucking like timeline shift occurs? Not in crickets. They're like, what? That's not the important part. The important part is it just happened.
It just feels
That's
right.
that's how great idea. That's how science works. Seems right.
I remember going up to my dad about
Feels
it, and he just like hung up on me too. Like I started talking to this about like a week ago. I'm like, Dad, like the fucking King of the Hill Bob. I'm like, Dad, do you know about the Weasel Timeline? And he's like, what are you talking about? And I explained the whole thing mid conversation. He hangs up. He hasn't picked up my phone since, so it's been like a week since I've talked to Dad about it. But it's been a wild story. Like people genuinely believe we are in the Weasel Timeline. There's so many theories. Like there are some people that believe that CERN is opening up portals using the Hadron Collider.
Satan,
like,
yes.
Okay, that'd be sick
Cyborg
though.
Satanists.
Well, I mean, the portal stuff is like that's even more unbelievable than the timeline shifting. But somehow I want that more. But I don't know. That's where we live into.
Nah,
so I'm
bro.
glad.
I don't know. I feel like
You're just too woke.
Weasels
That's
are
your problem.
underrated, in my opinion. Like eagles may soar like far above weasels, but weasels have never been sucked into jet engines. So like, I'm just saying.
Oh,
I mean, you could fix that.
I saw a weasel once.
Well, yo, Caleb, is it in your box?
No. What if I pulled a fucking weasel out of that box?
I'd be like, is that the same weasel that sent us to this universe?
There's a portal in there too. That box. That's why I got that box. I've been pulling shit out of it in my videos. It's like a new bit.
It's just the one. Like, what
It's
have
just
you
the
been
box.
pulling out of it? What have you been like digging out of the
I've
old
been pulling
box
lit
there?
candles out of it.
Lit candle.
Lit
Yeah.
candles.
I like light a candle and then put it in there and then just close it and then open it and be like, look at this lit candle I have in my
Are
box.
they the Gwyneth Paltrow like scented candles or what?
No, it's actually a Jeremy fragrance candle. So almost worse. Power.
Have you ever like just burned your fucking hand digging out of it?
I don't burn for some reason. My hands don't like. I literally grabbed a ball of paper towels yesterday that were on fire and put it out with my hands and it didn't burn me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've always had really good heat tolerance with my hands, and for some reason, it's just getting better.
Wait, hold on. What compelled you to pick up fucking
Grabbed a
burning paper
fireball
towels?
with your bare hands.
It was like there was a ball of paper towels. I was cooking a steak, and it was like right on the side of the pan, and it started to catch on fire. And then it was like catching on fire, and I didn't want it to fucking
Wait, so you threw paper into it? Is that what you're?
Wait, you
No,
don't cook
I
steak
have a
with paper?
gas stove, and then there was paper towels that I was cleaning
Okay.
something with, and it got too close to the flame, and then it caught fire, and then I grabbed it.
So your first reaction is don't walk over to the fucking sink, get a glass of water. No, your first reaction is just pick it up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the-
and it didn't burn me. I mean, my hand's fine. Looks
You were
fine.
in the kitchen. You had a sink right there. Did you have tongs?
See, yeah, but I wasn't panicking or anything. I was just like, I'll just grab it.
He wasn't panicking because he knows he's immune to fire.
Yeah.
Third degree
You're like,
burns.
oh, this is fun. This is.
Yeah, I've got superpowers. Who gives a shit? Let's fucking go.
I have really thick calluses on like the tops of my hands, so I feel like they're probably
You've been
not.
pencil sharpening,
Wait, from
bro?
what? Yeah, you've been pencil sharpening.
Speed runs, brother, jacking off.
Okay.
I wonder when we're gonna have. I wonder like why
Is there a
there's not a
leaderboard for that?
category. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder why on Pornhub that's not a category, like at all.
My dick is made of leather at this point.
You see, the problem with jack off speedruns, I think, is it won't get enough watch time for the algorithm to promote it.
True.
That's the problem.
Not if
I'm
you're
sure
like
it
a fucking.
exists.
Not if you're like a porn star or something. I'm sure you can like cheat your way through it or something.
You see, like, you know how SmallAnt had to do 10 pencils? Like,
Mhm.
jacking off 10 dudes. I feel like that could be a speedrun.
No,
That's the
no.
run.
The too unreliable. It's nutting 10 times is the true man's category.
Oh my god.
Dude, you could die by doing that. You know
Isn't
how
that
many
crazy
stories?
that kills people?
Yeah.
What?
Well, okay. Yeah. So you didn't know that?
I had
bro.
no idea.
Okay. So
It's bad
like,
for your heart.
so I think it was a Brazilian or Latin American person or something. What happened was like, I think they jacked off 14 times in one night, and their heart stopped. 'Cause
Okay, well, as long as the category doesn't go to 14, 10 is a survivable amount.
Brother, I think 10 is still an excessive amount. Like you're still gone.
I mean, you got to be at peak form to get the record.
Yeah, they gotta like hyper caffeinate themselves, get their heart rate up to like 200, and then fucking go at it like
Take
hummingbird
pre-workout.
style. Yeah. Well, that's like if you're gonna like I think the jacking off 10 dudes is a safer alternative. There's a lot of variance in that speed run.
True, they'd have to
Depends on
too much
3D
RNG,
printing
yeah.
their own penis.
Because you could bring in a dude that nuts at like a simple like touch, and then you could bring in somebody that like takes fucking an hour to take care of. You know that's where the RNG definitely gets into.
I think part of the game is finding the right dude.
I mean, but how much of it is like the RNG versus your actual technique, though? Because
Yeah.
if you're a bad fucking fapper, then you're not gonna win. You know, that's the fucking thing. We got a man here telling me I got a caveman style sharpen a pencil. That kind of strategy we can't apply to jacking off. That's the thing, you know.
Have you tried it?
I've spent, how long have I been alive? 28 fucking 27 years doing this, okay? It's not, let me tell you, I have not discovered a single strategy to it whatsoever. God damn it. We're fucking, this is why we got the last episode age restricted. We spent 5 minutes talking about jacking off speedruns. We talked 5 minutes about that, and now if I don't go onto like the hub and I see that like with the whole like time counter in the left and some dude attempting it, I'm gonna be really fucking hella sad about it. I feel like that's a run most people have missed out on. It's like some weird hentai speed run or some bullshit like that. So Nux, how was Anime Con for you, by the way? I'm glad to finally see you there.
Ah! This is Alex Jones propaganda. Everyone's taking. They found this dude, this random guy by Anime Expo, and everyone's taking selfies with him and posting on Twitter. Hey, just met Nux Taco. He did a face reveal. He said I could post this, and they're all. It's the same guy. This poor dude.
Can we use him as the face reveal for this episode? Can we just say we face revealed you? And just
Dude, that actually be so funny.
So all right. So I don't know. I was thinking of making a video with like him, and I would get him to record himself, and I would like lip sync. Like I would say words.
That's pretty
He would
funny,
be there
actually.
talking. So I might actually.
I just want to get him in a video and like literally like fucking talk about like life's like I want to talk about the Weasel timeline with him, and just that'll be like the unironic face reveal, like fucking like hey Nux, how you doing? And then
the
it's
Weasel
just him.
timeline.
I feel like you should do that though. I feel like you should use him as like your doppelganger, because it's like you've done such a good job at like never being like face reveal. Like this might be the only way out. I feel like the only way for you to do it is have like a different face every month. Like a different person that's like face revealing.
Yeah, no one knows, and you got to do like once a month, but like one of them is actually you, so then no one believes it if it actually comes out.
You see, like that's the one thing, because if you started doing that and like fucking some crazy person started to like leak your face, no one would believe it. It's like dude's face revealed 40 times at this point. Who the fuck could it be?
We've already seen this face. We know it's fake. We know it was a joke.
Yeah. You
So,
gotta do like
it's so funny because like you have people under all the posts believing it. Like random people that are all believing all the posts. And so I tweeted something like, can't believe my homies would dox me like this or whatever. And people think I'm referring to like the drama I got in 6 months ago about like
my god.
this dude.
they won't let you
doxing
live that
people.
down, dude. They won't let
No,
you
they
live that
don't.
shit
They
down.
They really don't.
That is stuck with you. No, but you gotta do the face reveal with that guy. That guy's gotta be in your next video. You gotta get that guy to do the introduction for the next contest that you do. Like all of it.
I was thinking of titling a video like they doxed me or something. Just have that guy out there like all sad.
Just like actually make an apology video, but use him. Like have him sit on a couch and be like
I made a severe and continuous lapse in judgment. I was
I
sitting
always
in the
love-
bathtub at 3 a.m. and I realized.
what are you guys' favorite apology videos on YouTube? Like the best one, period.
The one where that bitch is dancing around.
That's TikTok.
What?
That's not counted.
No, that's not TikTok.
She uploaded that on YouTube, bro. She's just a TikToker, though.
That was on YouTube.
Yeah, but that's a
Damn.
short, dude. We need like an actual long form YouTube apology.
I think that
still
one
say-
just spoke to me.
Brother, I think the T Martin one, it might be the best.
That's
where
a
the
good
dog
one.
is in
That's
there. The fucking the mansion.
The dog's
in the
not just in
background.
there. It starts off with him like looking at the dog and saying, "Hey, buddy, we're gonna have to do this now, buddy." Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Guys,
Who
I'm
was
so
the,
sorry for scaring-
Who was the guy that got caught many years ago, pre-YouTube for me, pre-being a YouTuber for me, who got caught being gay for pay?
What?
Oh,
What?
I Fly Illini. That was a Call of Duty YouTuber.
Yeah, I remember that. I thought for some reason I thought it was T Martin.
No, it was not. It was not T Martin. It was for legal reasons. T Martin was not the gay for pay guy.
That's why I didn't say that. I was just wondering
So,
if you guys knew.
so that guy. That's actually a fun story. So this is like back in the day. So nowadays, like YouTubers will copy each other en masse. You know what I mean? Like somebody makes a banger YouTube idea,
Yeah.
everyone's copying it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And it's like accepted. We all kind of like, okay. It's almost a form of flattery at this point.
Right.
So back in the
Imitation.
day, so you guys watch like gameplay channels
We're
now where it's
getting
like
past that. Now we're just
like-
reacting to it. You don't even need to remake it. You can just
no,
watch it.
absolutely not. It's like somebody makes a great YouTube video, just make a reaction to it. Like you make your next video, we're gonna be like, oh, reaction time, baby, like fucking easy. But when it came to gaming channels nowadays, right? Like you watch like pick any game, right? It could be fucking Pokemon. One person makes a Pokemon news video, everyone copies it, right? Like everyone just takes the same points and regurgitates it. So back in the day for Call of Duty, right, it would be like something as simple as top primary weapon to use in team deathmatch, some fucking lukewarm shit like that. Now, if you ask me to make the video, I'm like, hey guys, all guns kill right to the head. So if you're good enough, every gun's fucking awesome, do that. But back in the day, one person would make a video, and then this other YouTuber, all the other YouTubers would take that idea. So there was one YouTuber known as I think it was like Raw Instinct or some bullshit. This guy would just download every single video this other YouTuber called I Fly Illini made and just verbatim copy it. Like it would almost be like completely identical videos,
No.
So like you take the video, copy it, and what had happened was this is the first drama video ever made in the COD community. The guy titles it like Raw Instinct, liar, cheat, fucking everything under the sun, and basically exposes them. So months down the road, if not a year, it came out that I Fly Illini was on like fucking Chatterbait jacking off. And remember, this is like, he was an Air Force guy. So he was in like the U.S. Air Force. And what had happened was like, this got leaked out. And I think he got sent to like an Air Force squadron leader or whatever. And like the dude was like put into hot fucking water because of it. Because I guess back in the day, the U.S. Air Force did not take too kindly to people jacking off on Chatterbait or whatever.
They don't like that.
Yeah, obviously, right? Like no servicemen doing it. So yeah, he lost his like U.S. Air Force job, I believe.
To service, other people, not yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to like blow up other people, not like jack yourself off
Public
in front of
service.
others. Yeah, a public service that was respectable by the army. That's what it was. So it was a different time on the internet, man, let me
YouTubers,
tell you.
right?
Yep, dude. I swear to YouTubers almost like a curse. Like fucking somebody like. So what's really odd is like, so in the normal world, right? Like just out there in public, I don't tell this to anybody. Like I don't tell anybody that I make like YouTube stuff.
How do you explain your job to people?
Oh,
what do you say?
I work in finance, so I just like invest and do real estate stuff, and that's how I make my bread and butter every day, right? Like I just invest money myself. Like that's what I do. YouTube has always been like a side thing, so it's not like I have to lie about it to anybody. But like it's wild because like you're going to public and people like look at you and like there'll be that one person that'll be like, "Do I know you from somewhere?" And I'm like, "No, you don't."
No.
I'm Nux talking about it. Wait, I've said that a few times too. Like they'll be like, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" I'm like, "I have two. I do that one, and then I have like Nux Taku." And it's like, "Wait, you're
I
that guy?"
actually
Like,
hate
yeah.
this so much.
I gotta start doing that, man.
I feel like everyone should do that. Like if we're at a convention, like I've done that at VidCon so many times. Like people are like, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Nux Taku."
Oh man.
like well, somebody told me to sign their VidCon thing, so I think they bring it up and I like open it up and I whip out the pencil. I type in EDP 445.
That's even worse. It's even worse.
Like they give it to me and it's like, you see all these YouTubers, so I'm like EDP 4, and then I just give it back to them real quick and I fuck right off. Like that's what I've been fucking. That's what I was doing the whole time. So like every time somebody asked me for a signature, I'm like Nux Taku, EDP, like fucking Mini Lad, all that shit. And then I was like done with it. Oh, I wonder when Mini Lad's gonna be taken care of on the platform though. Remember that guy's apology? Do you guys remember when like?
Yeah. He apologized without
admits to
apologizing.
Yeah, I remember getting into that video a few years ago, right? At this point, I remember
Yeah,
getting
I
into
think
it, and
so.
once he was like, "Yeah, I did it," I was like, "All right, I'm gone. I'm done
Yeah.
watching it for now."
Yeah, that's it.
Dude,
That's
I
all
love
I
it.
needed to hear.
You can't
Bro, I
justify
love the
it.
comment
You can't
sections
just
to
be
the
like,
video.
"Yes, I did it," but like you can't. That's not.
But
Yeah.
can we just agree? Can we all just agree? The comment section to the mini lad videos were the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
there was nobody
He
letting
showed
him
them
forget
your
that
mini
shit.
lad. It was all about his mini lad.
Like, dude, I just open it up. I'm like,
I
this is
love the
fucking-
comments. It's like, this was one of the apology videos in the world. It's like just
It's like,
like
okay.
generic nothing statements. So I have to say I don't understand these people, honestly, because I know, and I didn't do an apology video on YouTube, but I did like a tweet where I like
Mhm.
snuck in a ton of receipts in there. It was kind of an exposed video in disguise, but whatever.
Yeah.
And like I ran it by people first, like obviously. I didn't just record it like an idiot and put it out there. Like I ran it.
Apology
I
videos
ran it
are
by
tough,
you,
man.
Muda.
You'll never win an apology video because people
I won
that
my
hate
apology
you
video.
genuinely hate you.
Mhm.
Well, you won yours because I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you didn't really do anything that was like abnormal. Like anybody that anybody that follows that situation knows the actual truth, and anybody that it was such a weird thing. All right, like god damn it, I just opened up the Craig Thompson channel. I want you guys to guess what the top like comment on the mini lad video is. What is the top comment? What do you guys think?
I miss
Something
the old
involving
mini
his
lad.
mini lad.
Yeah,
No, it's
100%.
EDP approves you, bro.
Oh, wow.
Ah!
All right, like you
Wow,
can't
that's not
escape
good. That's
this.
worse.
That's bad.
Well, I'm
That's
wondering
worse, to be honest.
how to like honest to God, like somebody like I'm surprised people like that will consistently upload onto the platform. Like once you've been like absolutely lambasted, it's like how do you just keep coming back?
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
there is something other than a YouTube channel. You know, there is real
yeah,
life.
but like what jobs are they gonna get? That's the other question. It's
True.
like what job would EDP get? Come on.
Well, didn't
Yeah.
EDP try to like become an Uber driver or whatever, and then
He did, and then they fucking doxed him. Apparently, like so this is the thing too. Like when you get caught doing something like that, the internet will never stop like stalking you. Right?
Yeah, if you're notable enough.
Yeah, so like apparently they were able to like identify like anytime he tried to get the name legally changed, which those are always going to be like a public record, right? Like in some which is weird, right? It's like you're changing your name for some like obvious reason, but yet that like legal thing is still like a public record. So like what's the point of changing the name, right? Who cares? And the other thing was like they were able to identify that he like fucked up his vehicles, got into accidents, so he's not able to like Uber or do anything anymore. Like I said, like a lot of his like online presence is just a way for him to sell like merch because any YouTuber, regardless of where you are in your stature, can sell merch, right? So that's about the only thing left because it's not like you're able to get a job with that like stink on you, you know? Like once you Google up your name and those are the results, you're done. You're never getting work anywhere, period.
I mean, how many subs did he have? Didn't he have like the
Like
1.5, 2 million?
something like that.
I think he
Why-
had more than
Like-
Caleb's the largest out of us, right? Didn't he have more than you, Caleb? Total?
Did he? I don't remember.
thought
I
it was
I
one
think
or
it was
two, but-
3-something million.
Might be a little ignorant here. What's your YouTube channel, Caleb?
It's called
Oompaville.
Oompaville.
Okay.
I have 3.5 million or something.
Okay.
I think he was like around. He was slightly less than you. I think he was over 3 million.
Almost at
But
3.6 million. But I'll be at 4 million by the end of the year. So
Dude,
Oh,
ridiculous.
that's
Dude,
awesome.
it's fucking insane how like when we watch like EDP shit, it's like well, literally EDP shit. But
You see, the reason why his story is so big and people are still talking about it was because of how bizarre it was.
dude, he sent literal feces. What the fuck? Why? But
I
like,
mean, I was thinking of mailing Oompy a box of feces. I found a service online that you put in an
Literally
address, you
mail
send them
shit.
like $50, and like they send like a cardboard box full of poo. It's true.
how does
it's a
that
real
work?
thing.
I don't think you can do that. It's like a legit biohazard. I don't think any postal service would carry that.
Someone sent me a huge bottle of coyote urine, so
Hey,
Yeah.
look at that.
That's pretty
yeah.
cool.
I think one of my PO box openings is just a bottle of coyote urine.
You send that to me, I'll use it.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, no, hold on. We're not discussing the logistics of how this was acquired. Wait.
Yo, this is the Weasel Timeline. Anything goes.
Someone is such a big fan of you. They found a fucking coyote out there, a fucking wild animal, pinned that bitch down, and extracted the piss out of it just to send to you. I feel like you're not appreciative enough
Yeah,
of that.
it's-
Somebody went out and risked rabies for you.
I thought about this a while back. Like, I don't know how the hell you would get. And the amount that they got, it wasn't just like one session. Like it had to be multiple the volume that I received.
He found a pack of coyotes.
Like, yeah, they had like a pack or something. Exactly.
Okay, how did you know it was coyote urine though?
It was
Like,
labeled coyote urine.
Okay, but like they could put a label
Oh,
on.
you know, it
on-
could have been
on anything though.
Yeah.
Like it could have been his own urine.
It was like
Yeah.
professionally branded. Like it was like a company that provides this.
Oh, it's a service.
Yeah.
See, I told
Wait.
you, there's websites you can buy this stuff
There's
can
a
buy
company out
anything
there
on the
that'll
internet,
send
yeah.
people to get any animal urine you want.
within
Yeah,
reason.
dude, what the fuck? I could pee into a bottle, send it to you, and be like penguin piss. Would you believe
Right?
it? Was the coloring different? Was it like? Did it give any like scent of coyote?
I think that was the purpose of it. I think it's for like hunting. I looked
Estrus,
into it.
yeah, that's why I said send it to me, bro. I'll use it. I got a
You
coyote
actually-
problem.
So you're gonna track a bunch and fucking. Maybe that's a good business.
I was just going to
idea,
drink it. It
Caleb.
gives me good energy.
Were you really?
I drank my own piss the other day, yeah. So I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't.
How did-
mind
Why
drinking
would
some
you tell
coyote piss.
people
wait,
that?
Wait, what?
I did it on
Hold
video.
Yeah, it's
What?
for video.
Hold on, wait. What compelled you to do this?
What do you think's in that big yellow cup?
It even
I did a,
hurts that he has a yellow cup. You're right.
I ran a bunch of stuff through a water filter and was tasting it.
Oh,
So
Did it taste like water?
tastes like piss.
Caleb's cool like that. He drinks his own piss and then he wonders.
how did that get approved by YouTube?
He wonders
I
if
didn't.
the
I
filter
just said I
works.
didn't drink my own piss. I was like, I'm not about to drink my own piss.
Oh, you
Nice.
didn't?
No,
So
I didn't.
Damn straight.
Oh.
You did not drink your own pee-pee.
There was also tomato soup and chicken noodle soup that I filtered as well, and that was still in the filter a little bit, so it was like really cloudy and like red.
Do you still have the filter?
Yeah, I do actually.
Can
Is
we
it-
see this?
Let me go see if it's out in the kitchen. Hold on, I'll be back.
Of course
You
he
can't-
left it in his
Yeah,
fucking
he's just
kitchen.
sitting
It's in
there.
the kitchen. It's in the kitchen. Yeah, it's in the fridge. Yeah,
He's
so
like, I
like
just wanted
what's
to
cool
keep
about
it
Caleb
just as a
is
memento.
he'll drink a cup of his filtered piss and then he'll just be, I don't know if the filter works or if I have COVID. but
Do you
this
know how
tastes
fucked
fine.
it must be to go to his house and like eat something and like just be wondering? I'm like, wait a minute.
Is this a piss one?
Yeah. Like you just grab this lemonade out of his fridge. Like,
You just you open his fridge and he has
Ooh,
like
don't drink
three,
that. That's the piss water.
he has 3 bottles like with filters on them.
My
You don't
mom
know what's
watches-
in what.
my mom watches every episode and she's just so fascinated by him. She's like, first
So
it
am I.
started off with, I like his mustache, and now she's gonna listen to the fact that he drank filtered Brita piss. I'm like,
Dude, I love him
that's
so
my
much.
friend.
It better
a
have been
living
last,
prop
or else you had to
house.
have residual.
All right, never mind.
Oh.
It must have gotten thrown away.
Thank you.
Nobody thought it was as funny as I did when I said I pissed in this.
I wonder why.
So it was not worth it.
No, it was totally worth it. It wasn't. It was not bad at all.
You do it again?
Oh yeah, yeah. I did. I've done it before with a life straw. You know those life straws?
Yes,
Yeah.
the one that you drink
they
out of
work
like
good.
creeks or whatever.
They work better than the Brita filter. The Brita filter really left a heavy piss flavor. Yeah, yeah. The life straw was pretty good. The life straw was like just water with like maybe like weirdly salinated water, so like kind of salty. But this was like tomato soup, chicken noodle soup, and piss.
So if you were like trying to survive, your main and you needed water, what
Life straw?
Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it? The life straw and the pea straw? Like, do you feel like you got enough water out of it?
Yeah, for sure. And I drank a lot of water today. Or not today. I didn't just drink my piss before this live stream or this podcast, whatever. I drank a bunch of water, so it was relatively clear piss, which is good because usually I'm on like a deathly dose of vitamins, so my piss looks like highlighter fluid, and I'm not gonna drink highlighter fluid piss. I think that'd be really gross.
See that's the line. That's
That's
the line.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the
when
line.
your piss
That's
glows, that's the
That's
line.
the line.
So
Yeah.
so let me get this straight. Vitamin piss is not good. Day at the bar piss is okay because it's like fucking. That's fine because that's what my pee looks like when I'm at a bar. Like if I have a beer or two, like I'm pissing clear. Like I'm pissing like fucking. You can see right through that shit. I could
Yeah,
pee
yeah,
into
yeah.
a cup.
Yeah, clear
Yeah.
clear whiz, and it did not stink. Really, it was a good pee. It was like I was really hoping. I was like, you know, because sometimes you'll pee and you're like, woo, or something like that. You know, it's like stir something up and you just.
never had a fucking
You never
piss
had-
that made me go woo.
Well, you know, you got to put your head in the bowl. You got to get all the breathe through your mouth and your nose.
I think
you
that's
know?
the difference. I've never done that. I just immediately I flushed that shit away and called it.
Yeah,
a day.
yeah. You ever eat
This-
asparagus and smell it?
Do I? Yeah. I've had asparagus and steak. It sucks ass. You're right.
I've tried to
Yo, you
hold
should try
myself
filtering
back from making
asparagus piss.
like using it as a soup base because it smells so good.
Oh, just asparagus. I'm like, there's no way he's filtering out pee and using that. I'm like,
No, yeah, my asparagus pee.
Wait, what?
Yeah, using it as like a soup base. It smells like soup.
Because there's no nutritional value in this.
There's uric acid.
There's no nutritional value in any
I
of
eat
this.
so many vitamins that I definitely have nutritious piss.
Do you like fucking? Well, how does your like?
He lives
hospital
next to a
checkup
cult
look
that
like?
makes vitamins. Okay.
Dude, I haven't been to the hospital in 10 years.
Yeah, I want to see them now. I wanted to be like, so what's your diet
Oh my
consisted
Lord.
of in the past fucking month?
I do have a really healthy diet, so if anyone's piss we're gonna be drinking, it's probably mine.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair.
I don't know. I mean, like the way. I mean, hey, listen. The way you're making your piss sound, if you put it through a filter, and I couldn't take if it just tastes like salinated water.
It really
Fuck
wasn't
it, you
gross. If I would have pissed in it and you guys would have known and you would have tasted it, you'd have been like, it tastes like chicken noodle soup and tomato soup.
I think we all would have fucking killed you if we didn't
Yeah.
your piss.
Yeah, that's some kind of weird kink thing, I feel like.
I would rather drink Caleb's piss than go to COVID con.
Just say, don't eat this.
So-
Don't eat the soup. If you come over to my house and I make soup, don't eat it.
Dude, can I just say how VidCon was like the biggest super spreader event that ever happened? You know how many fucking people came up and they started shaking my hand, and I only found out after the fact that they were proudly expressing the fact that they had this coronavirus? And you know who it all was? It was all people from the United fucking Kingdom too. And I'm sorry, people who watch from the fucking Fairyland and Hogwarts and shit, watching this getting offended and shit. But y'all motherfuckers are the one who brought that shit overseas and spread a little biohazard to us. A literal
And brush your
biohazard.
teeth.
Yeah. Well, they don't really fucking do that, let's be honest here. I don't want to sound offensive to like people from the UK, but God,
I don't want to
fucking
sound
damn.
offensive, but fuck all those people.
Well, like, okay, where's the lie though? Where's the lie?
Offensive, but
Like, where's the lie though? Okay, like it's 4th of fucking
True.
July. This is the day you
it's Independence
literally
Day.
you literally made the
You're
Brits
getting me
drink
fired
your
up.
yeah, dude. It's 4th of July. This is the day you literally peed on the Brits. Okay, you should be the fucking most wild out of us. The rest of
I'm
us
ready.
are. He's ready for it. He's ready to.
I love how he has that in arm's reach. Like every episode, he just pulls it out.
A little
I'm
bit.
surprised that box can. Yeah, no, that
Oh,
box
yeah.
can barely fit it. See, like the rest of us here are Canadians. Okay, we still haven't like separated from the fucking Brits at this point, dude. But God bless, I will gladly shit every day I can.
Yeah, you guys, your Independence Day was in the 85, right? For when you fucking separated from the Queen.
We're still attached to the Queen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Oh, really?
Queen's still
I
on the
thought the,
pennies. Still,
I
well,
thought you were no
yeah.
longer part of Great Britain and like the
I
Queen in
no,
the 85.
technically, if you buy real estate in Canada, it still actually is crown real estate. You typically you don't actually own your land; it still belongs to the Queen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a system where like she agrees to everything, and if she ever says no, Canada is just gonna be like, all right, fuck you, we're gone.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's one.
And
It's
Canada
like
has
a platitude.
4 police officers
True.
on horses. Okay, so don't mess, England.
Bro, Canadian cops are so fucking nice. You know, did I tell you guys like, I was pulled over 2 weeks ago, and the guy was the nicest dude in the world. I went 40 over the limit, and the guy shows me the speed gun. Like, before I could even say hello to him, he's like, whoa, hold on. People have been lying to me all day. I just want to prove to you you are a degenerate. I'm like, nope. No problem, officer. I knew I was channeling Vin Diesel today. And he's like, you know what? I'm glad you didn't lie to me. And because you didn't lie to me, I'm not gonna say you drove 40 over the limit because your ass would be impounded if that was the case. You went 15 over, and I'm like, well, thank you, officer. It was like a fucking Sesame Street episode. I swear to God, this dude comes up sounding like,
And that's why,
Peterson?
kids, you don't lie.
dude, I felt like I had a fucking epiphany at that point. So this guy comes up to the car, sounds literally like Jordan Peterson. I'm not even joking with you. Like, you know that Kermit the Hedgehog? Like Kermit the Hedgehog.
Kermit the Hedgehog.
Come with the Weasel.
Yeah, Kermit the Weasel's voice comes up to you, and I look over to the left, and like I'm like I almost started laughing when I heard the voice too, and I'm like, oh, that would have been a bad fucking sign if I did that. So I like calmed everything in
Toned
me.
it.
Yeah, I toned all of my laughs in me, like all my ha-has were gone. And anyways, I didn't lie to him, and the guy's like, you know what? Because you didn't lie to me, I'm going to let you get away. I'm like, well, thank
Yo,
you.
he's gonna
sir.
watch this podcast because you probably told him you were Nux Taku, and
I did. I actually did.
Of course you did.
I actually fucking did. Everyone
Do
that
you know
like,
who I am?
I review hentai.
I'm like, do you know that I was actually canceled by other VTuber organizations?
Oh
Like,
God, not again! Stop! It was so stupid. I'm still
really was.
suffering, bro.
It really was the dumbest shit, but you made it out of it. Okay, come on now. You don't
Yeah, it's
let
too bad.
don't let a bunch of computerized like fucking OBS studio neckbeards run you down.
That's too bad.
Don't let yourself be turned down to it. But anyways, though, back
One
to
thing
the
I have to say though, you do learn who your friends are when you
bro.
go
This
through.
YouTube game is fucking the most cutthroat business in the
Yeah.
fucking world. If somebody could snap your neck, they fucking would. You don't trust
Because
anyone
like
on this
people
platform.
like come out of the woodwork when you're under fire, just like, oh yeah, I also have this story. Whether
Yeah,
it's
they'll
true,
bring up
whether
something
it's
10
true or
years
not.
ago. Well, have you ever been canceled, by the way? Have you ever been given that? Have you ever been
there's been like small things, but nothing really ever that serious. Like, I was like, I forgot to like, I'm trying to think. Like, not really. There was one person
did
where
you cheat on Minecraft?
no, not yet. That's coming.
Okay.
That's coming still.
Coming soon.
Yeah,
to SmallAnt.
once views start to dip, maybe just you get something that's just obvious that someone will catch. Yeah, I mean, not really. There's been like small, like little drama things, but I've never really done anything worth canceling over.
I don't know, man.
Well,
You're in the
neither have I.
speedrunning community. You could literally
But-
lie about a record and be fucking absolutely like cut.
Yeah,
I mean that is bad. Like in my
Yeah.
opinion, like if you lie about a record in a speedrunning community, you should be absolutely ostracized from the community because it's like
Yeah.
if you like at that point, like how can anybody fucking trust you? Like
Yeah, it's
when it comes
a lot of it's like honor system still.
It's like, if a
Yeah.
lawyer gets disbarred if they like break the
Yeah.
law in certain ways. It's like the
Yeah.
same idea.
Well, it's like why would you like you're right, it is honor-based system, right? Like when you watch a speed run, you expect not for it to be cheated, and it's so wild, right? Like you'll find out like some of the best speed runs ever were actual cheats, right? Like fucking somebody will make a video years down the road, and it's almost like an episode of like Forensic Files or like some like murder like series, because it's like when the technology gets better, when you're better able to identify like splits and everything, that's when the videos start popping up, right? Like for the longest time, Billy Mitchell, and I just want to say for the record, I don't believe Billy Mitchell cheated because of legal reasons, right? Like whatever, who gives a shit? But Billy
I think he
Mitchell
did.
You know what? Actually, fuck yeah. Fuck you, Billy.
Yeah, fuck you, Billy Mitchell, you
Yeah.
fucker.
Yeah, fucking know who you are.
Fuck you,
but
Billy Mitchell.
I'm gonna jump
fuck-
on.
Also,
Bring
dumb
it on.
name.
Yeah,
By the
King of Kong. Get out of here.
Yeah.
So actually,
I don't know who
I'm
the
glad
fuck you are.
You don't know Billy Mitchell?
Is he a speedrunner?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have
The
to.
only
let
speedrunner I know is SmallAnt.
our
It's
guest.
the only one you need to know. It's all right.
Our guest is gonna have to explain to you what Billy Mitchell and his legacy is. You mind giving us the lowdown?
Basically,
I'm listening.
he was like the top gamer
God.
in like was it 80s or 90s or something. I don't know. It was a while back. Like arcade games, like mostly known for Donkey Kong, getting like either Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Jr.
The original arcade Donkey Kong,
like the original arcade, and he got like all the records. But it turns out that like him and some of the people that like determined what the records were and kept the leaderboards, they were like working together and stuff to just fake it. And he was never as good as and like it turns out like almost every single thing he ever did was just not real.
Basically,
So
he snubbed a lot of rewards.
and he got like made a career out of it, being like this incredible gamer, but he's just kind of like he's like decent at the games. He just like knew the right people and they just convinced the world
the
he was great.
organization too, right? Like they never disclosed the connections to like Twin Galaxies and all these organizations that were responsible for vetting. So like remember at the time, like it was him and there was another guy,
Todd Rogers.
Todd Rogers,
Yeah.
So Todd Rogers played like a fucking game. I think it was like, what was it, like Burnout, or it was like some game on the
Drag
Atari.
Racer or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Drag Racer. It was like it was just a game where like you drove a F1 car, like, and then you like switched up gears and everything. Anyways, he got an actual impossible time on the game. He got an actual impossible time to the point where like that guy Ben Hack. Like he's a YouTuber from like an OG guy. Like he does a lot of like, console hacks, like, stuff. He brought Todd Rogers onto his like, YouTube channel. He's like, all right, sit down. Now, remember, Ben Hack had like the ability to like actually like like he basically made like a task run, you know what I mean? Like he basically showed that it was physically impossible, no matter how good you were, to not get the score that Todd Rogers was. And literally in this video, Todd is like visibly sweating, and he's like, no, it was a different card. It was a different time back then, okay? Like, it was a different game.
Have you considered the human element?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
If I ever cheat in a speedrun, I'm gonna submit the times as element H.
If you ever cheat in a speedrun, can you fly over here and like we'll do the exact same Ben Hack thing. I'll have you in my lab and I'll like literally like we'll do the whole thing. Like you're like, have you considered the human element? And I'm like, I just like stare back at you. I'm like with the fucking obvious murderous intent.
Yeah. It's like I've tested every frame, every input.
Oh, dude, he wasn't fucking around. Like before they did it, he's like, here's an entire spreadsheet, and here's a breakdown, and here's a technical analysis. So everyone watching was like, all right, now let's get to the part where he lies. Like, let's just watch this. It's like the funniest fucking speedrun video. But yeah, like with speedrunning, right? It's like some of the biggest like records ever. And it's so wild to see them being like faked and absolutely cheated, right? Like fucking there are literally like people who like have had careers for years, like decades. Well, not decades, but like over a decade. And absolutely thrown to nothing because it's like shit.
Yeah, I feel like there's most people that I feel like had a what was that?
I threw something in a trash can like 30 feet away.
Okay.
I feel like most of these people they don't build careers out of it. They do like a one and done. And then like I've seen like two that have had like streams. There was like this Guitar Hero dude that faked all of his records.
Dude, if Caleb would have actually been in school and not homeschool, he would have been the guy.
They really don't. I'm sorry.
All the teacher would say like, Caleb, would you like to repeat what everyone was just saying?
I'd be like, huh?
No. Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Dude, I have fucking ADHD. Terrible. I'm sorry.
No problems with it. But yeah, go on ahead with like the
Anyway,
Guitar
sorry
Hero and
to
like the
interrupt.
runs. The two people that faked it.
No, there's like two people that have faked. There's like one person in Guitar Hero. He would just play everything and like I think he played it in like slow motion and just sped it up after and like reacted to it on stream as if he was playing or videos like that. Mm-hmm. Like I can't think of anyone else that's actually made a career out of like a cheated. Well, I can think of one other. It's made a career out of a cheated speedrun.
That's almost kind of wild if you think about it too, because when you mentioned like you were playing in slow motion and then just speed it up and react to the footage, it's like it seems like it would be really obvious to figure out, like, you know, for the first time watching.
Yeah, people looking at it, it's like, how did we not? We just trusted him and no one looked at it. Like the score just cuts and changes in the middle of this one video.
Well, that's the thing. There's so much trust into these systems, and the thing with speedrunning is like it depends on what game you play, right? Like I firmly believe the only reason Dream got caught is because like when it comes to Minecraft. Like it turns out it was no fucking joke. We had people sitting down doing every possible statistic calculation on one game, right?
Yeah.
Well, also,
and
Dream's huge.
Yeah.
Right?
Dream is
like,
huge.
Someone was.
Had it been a different game, had it been a different game, he might have probably gotten away with it. Minecraft, you're not winning.
Or a
dude.
small streamer.
Yeah.
A small streamer might have gotten away with it too.
Yeah.
What game would you cheat on for your speed run? What's the one game you would do it and you think you'd actually win? Like if you
like get away with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna cheat, you have to know everything that you can get caught with. So to get away with it, you gotta like know it like the back of your hand. It'd have to be one of the games that I'm like really familiar with. Like it'd have to be like Super Mario Odyssey or it probably the only one that I like Super Mario Odyssey, but that would take so much work that it's just like not even worth it. Like to make a cheated speedrun pass in Super Mario Odyssey, you just have to literally like the only way to do it is you have to actually do the run, but like maybe segment it in like the perfect way. But like the segments would have to be so long that you might as well just do the whole run and take like an extra, you know, it'll take twice the amount of time. But
at that point, it's less effort to do it fair and square than it is to cheat.
Yeah, it's like you can do it in half the time.
Okay.
And cheat, but then you have the stress of like, what if I messed up? Or you can just like, you know, take an extra, you know, twice the amount of time, and then you just did it for real.
And then you upload that, and you don't have to worry about getting fucking destroyed.
Exactly.
On the internet.
Like it's just.
Could you imagine the anxiety though for somebody that cheats on a run and then uploads it, and it's like they're just sitting there like, nobody catch me, please, nobody catch me, and then they're like, hey, it's been a month, nobody saw it, maybe I got away with it, and then a fucking year later, it's like, oh shit, somebody dug through everything.
Can't imagine.
Well, you gotta wonder, like, who the fuck would dig through it? Like, it's gotta be some vindictive asshole that wants to ruin the fuck out of you. It's like, I should have had the winning run. Now I'm going to find the actual
This is
winner.
coming. All right, Muda. This is coming from you, the guy that's watched every single video from like Steve Will Do It. Okay, hey, you watched 1,000 hours of gambling streams.
True.
1,000 hours.
For
okay,
what?
and you
Steve will
to
do
prove like how they're moving money illegally and it's all crypto run and
Allegedly, yeah.
unregulated and all
So
that.
I was doing the crypto investigations, and I watched like he's right, 1,000 hours of just gambling streams. Like I was literally like in my like you have to imagine like all these monitors were running a different gambling stream as I was working on the video. So I was always like looking around. I'm like, did somebody leak their Bitcoin addresses? Like I'm just like I felt like a fucking actual crackpot Alex Jones conspiracy theorist. And you would not believe like the joy I had on my face when I actually found one. So it's like I think probably like third day into that investigation, one person, not Steve Will Do It, leaked an address, and I like, looked at it. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus, thank you
Something,
Christ.
a crumb.
I was like, yeah, literally, it felt like I was stuck. It felt like I was fucking stuck on an island with no food, and somebody just like dropped like a banana or something, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Christ, I've got
like
some.
a speed run is a finite amount of time. Okay, gambling streams is you have 50 streamers that are all streaming for 100 hours, and you don't know if they're actually going to leak anything.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the thing with the gambling side is like, so I was watching the XQC stuff and the train wrecks, and it's like, yo, some of their gambling sessions they're down fucking horribly, you know? Like, if you look at it, it's like, how is this, like, how do people even believe any of this could even be real? Because it's like, they're literally putting like thousands of dollars per spin. And if you ever watch a gambling stream, they let that shit run auto. You know what I mean? Like they don't even have to click it anymore. They just sit back and it's like, you go. And I'm like, and literally in a matter of like 20 seconds, they can gamble $6,000 away. $6,000 can be pissed away in less than 30 seconds.
It's absurd.
Very fucking absurd. And then they win like these crazy jackpots, which like, how real are they? You know, to be honest with you. And then it gets pissed right away. You could see somebody win $5 million and then the next hour be down 5 million again. Like you could literally have generational wealth and be gone with it, you know? That's the wildest shit I've ever seen with the whole gambling side. And there's no doubt in my mind that when people watch this kind of stuff, right? Like no shit that it sparks some level of an addiction, you know? Like some people there's obviously like, because the thing with the slot machines, right? Like you can't tell me somebody isn't thinking about it. And it's like, you know, maybe if I tried my hand at it, no matter how many times a person says I'm going to lose, maybe I could have the $5 million jackpot. And I'm like, you never will. It'll never fucking happen, dude. Like,
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly. It's like the game of chance, right? Like fucking maybe you could have it. But it's like, if that's how the world worked, boys, I'd be in Vegas every fucking night just making life-changing money. But that's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite gambling is crypto.
Oh, thanks, Caleb. Thanks. Thanks for the contribution to the conversation.
What's your favorite crypto to gamble in, my friend?
Bitcoin.
Ashcoin. Oh.
What? How much money did you lose in it or gain? Sorry.
Let's see.
Yeah, both.
0. How much did I lose?
No. 0 implies that it was a neutral. No.
He
He
gained
didn't
I lost
gain
money.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made $250,000 and then now I've lost 30 grand total.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, bro.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I literally invested all that money and it was like, yeah, I don't really care. If it goes away, it goes away.
You know, with the amount of money you just spent, you could have bought like those Bored Ape ones. You could have bought those fucking monkey pictures.
Oh, yeah, I could have. I would have loved to do that.
Yeah, those monkey. You could have
Dude,
bought
you
the
could have
monkey
gotten
pictures.
a like high quality filter to actually filter your piss. Like, with
Yeah,
that
no,
amount of money.
I would have rather bought a gun and then shot myself in the foot.
Cool.
I was about to say, shot myself in the head.
He was about to
Where's
say
this
that.
going?
Yeah, I was thinking IED, and I was like, that'll get me banned from YouTube. And then I was like, I can't shoot myself in the head because that'll get me banned from YouTube.
I think shooting yourself in the foot will get you a community guideline strike.
I would rather
taking
take a
guess on that
car,
one.
drive it at high speeds, and crash into a tree.
You know, you're literally sounding like the entire subreddit for the crypto board when the crash. You're like, you know, guys, maybe jumping off the build. Maybe it doesn't sound like a bad.
Yeah.
Dude, jumping off the building's not so bad. It's the landing.
my friend.
No, dude, the fucking, so when this whole market fucking died out, and it was so insane, like, because nowadays we're getting to the point where people are buying like virtual land for thousands of dollars. So it's like, dude, I feel guilty when I buy like a video game for $60 from time to time. I'm like, shit, man, that is a lot of money. I'm spending like $60 on this crap-tastic game I'm gonna play for 20 minutes max. And then you got motherfuckers who are like, Monkey Image, great investment. Let me do, you know what, guys?
Yeah.
Let me buy land in the metaverse, you know? Like, there are motherfuckers who go onto Facebook, okay? And I think going onto Facebook is a cardinal sin. Like, it just shows you that you're not going to be the human being, like, you're dipshit, okay? Like, God bless your heart and everything. Facebook is a hellhole.
Having that is a huge NPC energy at this point.
Yeah, Facebook is huge. Dude, Facebook is where they believe in the Weasel timeline. Like, we actively joked about the Weasel timeline. There are motherfuckers on Facebook that'll take snippets out of this podcast and be like, you see that, guys? You see that? They even believe
these jokes wouldn't be made in the Jackrabbit timeline.
Yeah, right? Like,
true.
Like that's, and then you go onto there and like people are fucking, putting on their Facebook headsets or little meta goggles, and they're joining in the metaverse buying fucking land now in virtual Habba Hotel shit. All right, like, it's the wildest thing too to me. It's like you're buying virtual land. Like, I remember back in the day, like growing up, and we all grew up in this. Like, we all know that we always had like Second Life and all this crap. But now it's like the companies want to show that out like it's a brand new project. Like, you guys can buy a mansion in the metaverse. And then I have to remind people, I'm like, wait a minute. You know what Mark wants you to do? He wants you to put your fucking monkey pictures in your virtual mansion while you're living in your real life crack den. Like, now, what the fuck?
Us real ones know that you make a secret base in Pokemon Emerald and you put like a chair in that little room. That's what it's all about.
Metaverse.
The OG metaverse.
Those were the days.
Yeah. So,
dude,
SmallAnt,
like,
earlier you, sorry.
No, go ahead. I was going to make a Skid Row reference, but go ahead.
What? Okay, I want to hear.
Well, no, I was just going to say, it's like the metaverse is kind of like if you lived on Skid Row. Like, have you ever driven by Skid Row, Los Angeles?
I haven't.
Okay, so Skid Row,
I was in
Los
LA
Angeles,
once, and I stayed away from that area.
Skid Row, Los Angeles is so fucking. I routed through it. So Skid Row effectively is like the city of Los Angeles giving up on the homeless. It's like, all right, boys. It's critical mass, you know what I mean? Like, they basically made a Jurassic World for homeless people out in Los Angeles. Not even fucking kidding with you. If you don't believe me, look up Skid Row on Google Maps. It's the only part of Los Angeles City that's like labeled red. Like, it's a fucking red zone.
Right,
like, the city has given up. The city has given up on that area. So anyways, I drove through it, and like, aside from the putrid smell of feces, I'm like, this is what Mark wants. He wants you to live out on the streets like this with the headset on, living in your fucking virtual mansion while your real life looks like that. That's what it was, right? That's where the Skid Row is. But go back to it next.
I was going to ask SmallAnt, around 20 minutes ago, we asked you if you know any speedrunners that made their career off cheating, and you said, and one more, and then you smirked.
Dream.
And then we just continued the conversation.
Oh yeah, it was Dream.
Yeah, it was a Dream reference.
Okay, all right.
Dude, I don't even fucking pay attention, and I knew that already. Come on.
I was just curious.
All this shade being thrown around one of the greatest Minecraft speedrunners
Because he
of all
didn't
time.
make his career off
He is
cheating.
really good at the game, for real. Like, he is actually kind of insane.
Like, when I see shit like that, obviously the I guess the cheating is a pretty bad implication, but I don't know. He's just one of those guys where it's like, once you talk to him and it's like, he is a nice guy. He's not like malicious about it. I do believe that it was probably just an accident, right? Like, he probably left some extra shit in the mod folder, and then afterwards it's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna look like a dipshit. Gotta find a way to explain this off. I don't know. It's not. Listen. It's not like, the other YouTuber dramas that have kicked in, guys. It's a Minecraft speedrun. Given the last few years, it could have been way worse, okay? We've had people from the Smash community on here, and it gets so fucking wild when we talk to them. Like, what do you think about, like, all the allegations? And when it comes
Who
to
did we have
Smash
from the
community...
Smash community?
Yeah.
Huh?
Who did we have from the Smash community?
Well, we
The
had
guy
Gunner
last
TV last time, yeah. Gunner TV. We asked him.
Oh,
and
he was. Oh, that's right.
He doesn't. He
was getting
identify.
grumpy when we talked about Smash.
He does
That's
not
right.
he does not identify as part of the community. I don't think many people will. It's like, I remember when the Smash shit was happening, I open up Twitter, I'm like, oh, one Smash guy. I go to the bathroom, I open up Twitter again, oh fuck, 4 more. And then at that point it was like easier to identify the ones that didn't get caught doing anything fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Dream drama really, it's like it's minor drama, but like in a good way though.
Yeah, it's like old school, low stakes. We all can laugh at
Yeah,
it. call it a-
nobody is
Yeah.
like hurt or traumatized from a
Yeah.
fake speed run. Yeah.
Nobody got scammed. Nobody got traumatized. It's like the
Yeah.
teabagging debate, right? Like fucking.
Ooh, speaking of drama and
Teabagging
stuff.
debate? Wait.
Oh
What?
yes, I
Yeah,
saw
like the
that.
real
I
life-
saw that.
Real life
So-
trauma caused by in-game teabagging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
people
there's
say
been like a
teabagging
few.
is like
Yeah.
actual sexual assault.
So
Yeah.
so there was a few Discord leaked messages that you can read that made everyone like laugh. And I read these, right? So like in the middle of the night, people were like, teabagging, doesn't it feel like it's a sexual assault, like that's happening to you in a video game? It literally felt like, remember fucking 6 years ago when GTA Online was like even more like, it was like coming out and people were like, you can get assaulted in GTA Online. It felt like that like was resurging. And I was just like, are we really like discussing a teabagging is the same as like a real life assault? Which this stuff pisses me off genuinely because it's like it trivilizes a real life crime.
That's
You know,
exactly what I was
obviously-
thinking. I'm like, what about the people that actually go through it? Like, you're
Yeah.
gonna diminish what they're going
You're
through.
delegitimizing.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah, the
experience
real
is so severely traumatically fucked up, and you're here like somebody teabagged me in a round of Halo. It is me
Yeah.
and you. We are the same.
Dude,
Yeah.
fucking
It's like
going
I
to a
relate,
support
you know?
group. You just got your like actual assault victims and then just gamers.
Yeah, like some guy joins in, like they sit in the actual like circle, and it's like, yeah, it happened to me on a whole night of Modern Warfare. It was a game of Warzone. He just
There I
shot
was.
me in the head and
And he
dipped
put his
balls
testicles in
mouth.
my mouth.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then like everyone's like looking at it, it's like, really? But yeah, that was an actual debate, like a teabagging thing. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, even if you argue, you can tell like somebody is like legitimately too far gone when they actually believe this shit. It's like, no.
Yeah, the
It's a video
chronic
game.
online
Yeah, it's weird.
vibes.
It's weird. It's like it's a thing that exists though, which is really confusing to me that there's people who actually can believe stuff like that. Like they're robots.
Mhm.
They're like you said NPC vibes on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like
Real
what
actual
percentage of the
NPCs.
population is just NPCs? Truly.
Well, it's like, well, no, but that's the thing with like anything on the internet, right? Like it's really just a fringe, extreme minority that comes out looking like the most vocal ones.
Yeah.
I genuinely cannot. Like, first off, Twitter's a bad sample size because everyone on there is like fucking crippled to some extent. Okay, like every single person. Okay, let's not split hairs. But
Also, I think anonymous people in general, like, take what they say with a grain of salt kind of thing, because they have no
Yeah.
reputation on the line. They could really say whatever they want without repercussions.
Yeah.
And if they can't be held to what they say, like, does what they say really have that much value?
Yeah, like you start seeing this kind of shit online, and it's just the thing that pisses me off is it really just delegitimizes a lot of people that have actually went through a real life assault and everything. And it's just like you're playing a video game. It's like the Tyler the Creator tweet, my favorite tweet ever to exist. It's like, haha, how does cyberbullying exist, Lamau? Just fucking sign off. Same thing with a video game. It's like, bro, just fucking Alt F4, like quit the round and call it a day. Like I've never been like anybody that teabags me in a video game, I kind of just laugh it off nowadays because I'm like, bro, it's 2022 and we're still fucking smashing the crouch button like this, really? Okay, because you can just identify who's an actual child at that point. But I don't know. It's like the teabagging debate is like it's brought back into the mainstream again. We're arguing if it's like okay to do. I think there's like a few like places like the Killer. You guys know the game Killer Instinct?
Yeah.
No.
I think their championship, and I was reading that they
Yeah, it
wanted
was-
to ban teabagging.
It was banned teabagging. Yeah.
Yeah, which is like what?
Dude,
Why,
Twitch
bro?
will
Who the
ban
fuck
teabagging.
cares?
I guarantee you within
People
the
are so
next 5
stupid.
years, Twitch will ban teabagging. Just like they banned simp.
Yeah, they did ban
That's-
the word simp. I'm thinking about streaming on YouTube now. I think Twitch is lame.
Well, Twitch doesn't really enforce the rules fairly, too, right?
Yeah, no,
It
it's
could
very
just be-
inconsistent. It's just like, hey, we can enforce this if we ever get bad PR.
Yeah.
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 Well, I think it's also like Twitch streamers like I'm surprised that Twitch hasn't gotten fucked ever since they were streaming like actual TV
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, that was an interesting saga.
It's
Well, I
still
remember
going
when-
on.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
remember when XQC was like, "Yeah, fuck copyright. I'll let me stream Hunter x Hunter."
What
And
did you do the
is a-
Olympics?
see how
It's
long
my
it takes.
favorite tweet ever.
Dude, like that's one of the reasons why like I love XQC. It's like the best anomaly in like streaming because it's like fuck the DMCA. Let me stream from the most litigious company in the world.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
like,
fuck.
this,
Fuck
if
the
you,
police.
like if you gave him something, it's like a Cops episode from 1998 or the new Avengers movie. Which one would get me in hot water? maybe the Cops episode. Let's watch this unknown indie movie from Marvel. Maybe I'll be fine. I'm like, okay, sure, let's go for it, dude. Fuck it. No, but yeah, I'm surprised that the website lasted like that, because it's like a lot of the online services that we use, and like obviously we all make YouTube videos. We understand like how fucking scary copyright can be. Like if we violate it once on YouTube, right? Like how basically if you're on YouTube, you're always in the losing sphere of copyright. It'll always be a hellhole.
You're
also the only platform
guilty
that's
until
like that,
proven
too.
innocent. Yeah.
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 Because Facebook's kind of weird. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. But who the fuck uses Facebook? Twitter, you get DMCA'd all the time. I've been DMCA'd multiple times.
For what? Wait, what do you get DMCA'd for on Twitter? I've never actually heard of that.
Posting like a video with like even if it has like a little song in it or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, like on TikTok, that's all TikTok is copyright infringement.
Yeah,
Literally
the entire
whole platform.
thing. Yep.
The whole thing. That's why people will never make money on TikTok. I don't think TikTok will ever be like an actual viable platform.
Yeah.
Wait, TikTok,
I remember
you can't make money on it?
I saw
You can, but
TikTok.
Caleb made like
Yeah.
$12 on like
you can make money on
25 million
TikTok,
views.
but it's a fund from the actual like Tencent and the people who own TikTok. It's not it's not like from ad revenue. They keep all the ad revenue.
I saw a video I was scrolling through TikTok a while back where someone broke down how much Charlie D'Amelio makes for her views on TikTok, and they were like, she makes $7,000 a month. She is so rich, and I'm like, she has 100 million followers. 7K?
She makes $7,000 a month.
What?
Are you
Check this out,
serious?
Yeah, I'm doing zero because I'm Canadian. They don't even have it here.
Did you guys see that Karina Kampf chick, by the way? Like, apparently, yeah,
Makes
Karina
$1 million
Kampf,
a month.
Bro, she makes $10 million a year on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I know.
Wild. Just killing
$10
it.
million a year on fucking OnlyFans.
I didn't buy her OnlyFans.
Did you?
No,
Be honest.
I did not. On
Okay.
God,
Neither did I.
the only OnlyFans I've ever bought, Nikki
Nikki
Cotto.
Cotto.
Oh yeah, right down that gaping bussy.
That's my brother bought that OnlyFans just to send me a picture of his dick.
Oh my God.
Dude, he has a huge butthole. It's crazy.
I can attest to that. Yeah,
It looks like this.
Unfortunately,
Literally
seen
looks
it.
like an open bag.
with like all the shit neatly placed inside it.
Yeah,
too.
dude. It's disgusting. It's fucking gross. He's like, it's like a oval.
Cool.
Are you body shaming him?
No,
I mean,
he's
his fucking
he's
butthole looks weird as
impressed.
fuck.
He's impressed. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
This
in
is
the
a
hall.
compliment.
You're making
This
it
is
sound
like
like
the
the
this is
dude's
like the traditional fucking, what is the word I'm trying to think of? I was going to say interred, but
You're
this is like the
literally
proper
making-
usage of the word awesome. His butthole is fucking awesome.
You're making it literally look like it's already goat seed before it's been goat seed. Like,
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
Have you seen it, SmallAnt?
No, I
Not
haven't.
yet. Not yet.
He's like trying to send it. He's trying to DM it to you. Don't open anything from him for like 24 hours.
Gonna cover this part of the screen.
No. I'd never do that.
No, never at all. No, but like I remember my brother buying the OnlyFans just to send me a picture of his like cock and balls and everything, and I'm like, thanks, man, thanks for doing that. But yeah, Karina, dude, like she made like 10 fucking million bucks off of the OnlyFans. Like that is a year. Like God, and then I was like, does she actually like upload anything? And it's like a bikini photo every once in a while. I'm like, that's all it takes.
I mean, damn, good for her. I can't imagine like
girl boss shit, dude.
succeeding on that would probably on OnlyFans would probably be hard as fuck. Honestly, I like thinking about it. And imagine if you started an OnlyFans and no one cared. How destroyed would your like ego be or your whole self? That'd be.
Yeah.
I feel like it
think-
wouldn't
yeah.
be too much different from like just a random dude making a YouTube channel and getting like 10 views.
I guess, but
You
I
know?
mean that's
'Cause-
like you and how you look. You know,
That's
You know,
true.
YouTube
It's
channel is like,
also
oh yeah, I'm
once you-
shit
yeah.
at COD. You know, whatever.
Like once
Yeah.
you put your butthole out there and no one cares about it, it's like, man, I've already done the most extreme end
Yeah.
to get any relevancy, and it didn't fucking work. So yeah, no, that I think that would like,
Yeah.
well, like,
That'd be
dude,
terrible.
well, like, think about like OnlyFans. I think it's like one of the fucking biggest pyramid schemes in the fucking world too, right? Because you have like the top most successful models, right? Like guys and girls or whatever that are making a fucking amount. Like they're probably making 99% of what's flowing through OnlyFans.
Mhm.
And then everyone else that they try to convince, it's like, oh, you too can also be fucking rich. They're making like $60 a month or some shit, right? It's like, so now and some of those people put in way more effort than the ones at the fucking top, you know? Like, again,
yeah,
I'm
dude.
telling you,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, a bikini photo every once in a while for 10 million a year, sign me the fuck up. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. That's like nothing. versus somebody that's like, I'm the gangbang queen of OnlyFans, yet they're only making like $200 a fucking month. So
or like the girls who do like cosplays and do like lewd sets and stuff.
It's
and
like huge amounts of effort. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
massive amounts of effort, and then
And
they do well. A lot of them do very well, but like
Yeah.
it just seems like there's people like Bad Baby and Krinikov and Tana Mungo, or the fuck her name is, like those people who just are already famous, and then they just open the floodgates.
I feel
Give
like
the absolute
is
bare minimum and
primarily-
then make the most.
Because think about it, right? Anyone who wants to just jack off, they could go to free porn, okay? You want a parasocial relationship with your favorite celebrity, so you go to OnlyFans.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Well, like it's even wilder because like every time you go to like OnlyFans and you try to have the parasocial connection, you're literally talking to like a call center person. 'Cause all their DMs are managed by-
There's like assistants who respond to shit. It's so weird.
Yeah, think about it. Like
It's cool.
actually,
They're smart.
Yeah, like they'll have like literal like call center agents, you know, like fucking on the other side of the world.
They
on the
have like
phone,
a
it's like,
sheet,
Yeah.
the dimensions of
baby.
the butthole that they're ripping.
Yeah, baby. Do
Yeah.
you like my anime
Yeah.
babe butthole?
Hey, I got this
It's
amazing
over.
new set just for you, baby. Only $40 to unlock. Like fucking.
Here, let me log into fucking OnlyFans. Hold on, let me
Dude,
see if I have any
OnlyFans
messages.
is like OnlyFans is the grift is like it's wild because you have to kind of be like a fucking crack dealer on the website. You know, like you go in real life, like a heroin dealer will be like, hey, you want a hit for free? They'll give you the first hit for free, right? Like they'll give you the first little asshole picture, and then everything else is like $30 a photo, like some insane fucking amount. Like I like followed one account for free, and it's like I got this new like video, $45, and I'm like, $45 to see your asshole? What is wrong? I can go on Google Images right now and type in the word asshole and be granted like terabytes of free assholes. I'm not giving you $45, and it fucking works because there are people who are like, it's only $45. Mom's credit card is going to go through this time. Let's fucking go.
The truth is, a lot of them are like marketing geniuses. I have a friend, a
Yeah.
YouTuber, Fifi. So she had a whole thing that she was going to post a nude selfie on Fansly when she had 100,000 followers on Twitter. Fansly is like an OnlyFans alternative.
Yeah.
So it's like she's at 90,000 followers. She's hyping it up. She's like, oh my God, I should have never tweeted that. Oh, but now I'm going to have to do it. Anyway, so she hits 100,000 followers. The nude selfie was just like, it was like her VTuber naked, right? Like it was not like, and she made
Dude, that
over.
is-
She told me she made over $100,000 on that selfie.
Damn.
Okay, she's a genius. I
I
have
wish
so
I was
much
a girl.
respect for her.
Here, check this out. This is a message from Tana Mojo, who I like. She's free or whatever. Her OnlyFans is free, and then you have to pay to actually see stuff.
Yeah, it's a crack dealer analogy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, exactly,
what
yeah.
I'm going with.
12 minutes of my most naked, crazy, and purely indecent moments from all the vlogs OnlyFans took down for being too wild. Smiley emoji. You can unlock it on my wall or watch it for free on Tana Gone Wild. It's 24% off the sub right now. Then 30 minutes later, she said, I'm really sad you keep leaving me on red, frowny face. I haven't opened this fucking app in like 8 months.
Bro,
Yeah, like the intern over there
she
is
didn't
like,
leave you on red. She left you speechless.
Oh, and then if you think you can say my last name right, send me a voice recording and I'll send you a nude.
better prep hard, Caleb. Come on now.
Getting the
There's no
engagement
right
up.
way.
Dude, you should send it right
Oh
now.
my god,
You
bro.
should-
She sends so much stuff.
It's my birthday. I wish you were here.
It's my birthday. I wish you were here.
What the
Bro,
fuck?
what the fuck?
Does that happen
I'm telling
every
you,
month?
it's the
That
parasocial
is so
angle.
parasocial. Yeah, you're correct about that. I
Imagine
didn't realize.
Caleb is the only person getting these though.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, really, all of them
Actually
want the
directed to
parasocial
you.
relationship with Caleb. That's what's going on.
Yeah, wait, hold on. None of us here have a sample size. Like we haven't followed Tana Munja, so we don't know if this is
True.
like her actually trying to hit on you.
Yeah.
That'd be
Like
hilarious.
what the fuck? She literally that
You're making
like,
all these
that-
assumptions.
Yeah, she's probably gonna watch this episode and be like, "Fuck, he thinks that I'm really not into him." Fuck.
Sloppy ass eating, bro. That's not exactly what I'm into. I wouldn't say.
Sloppy ass
He-
eating.
He
Sloppy
prefers
ass
it
eating.
without the slop, if possible.
Sloppy ass eating. It just makes me think of just fucking like dingleberries and shit.
I wonder when the first OnlyFans speedrunner is gonna show up. You know, when they were shifting their
Speed in
website.
the top 0.1%.
Dude, wait, could they, you know what? That might be one of those records you gotta hit up.
If
I
I'm
became-
Straps for cash, maybe one of these days.
Do it.
I mean, dog, if you're like 0.01%, you'll never need cash in your fucking
Buying
life.
SmallAnt's
You'll put
OnlyFans
the-
so you don't
You'll
have
put
to.
the pencil sharpener between your feet, but you like won't be wearing socks. Like,
Yeah.
that'll be the OnlyFans content.
I mean, if you did like speedrun to 0.01%, I could imagine the thumbnails like your face, and then you just have like, "We'll upload photo of butthole if reaching like fucking XX likes." That I think that's the number one way to get it, though. To be honest with you, like if I feel like if all four of us went right now to Twitter and be like uploading photo of our butthole in an hour to OnlyFans, that would be like a race to see who would get the most like fucking subs on the website right there.
Definitely be you, Muda, for sure.
It wouldn't be
Yeah.
me. I think it would be
I would-
Caleb, actually.
It'd be who?
I think it'd be you, Caleb. I think you'd win.
Why me? What?
I don't know. I'd sub to you. I'm not even fucking around with you. I'd do it.
Damn.
There you go. I'd fucking go for it.
Nuts'
Shit.
butthole reveal? That'd be big, though.
You know, because you wouldn't sub to a Nux's because he just shows VTuber asshole.
Yeah, that'd be boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, Muda would show his asshole to somebody, and they'd be like, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel?" Be like, "Yeah, next time."
Showing my sloppy asshole.
Have the watermark Nux Taku.
Yeah,
On the
your
picture.
at, your YouTube at. Showing my sloppy
I
asshole.
upload a picture of my asshole. I'm like, this is what I do when I'm not hosting hentai.
Yeah,
games.
someone asks what you do for work, and you just show them the pic.
I love spreading my cheeks in a mirror.
I get like one of those like temporary tattoos of your avatar on my asshole. So you'd be like, hey, I know that guy. I know you from the internet.
God.
No, but I will continue to just say that anytime somebody asks me, I'm like, I might as well,
appreciate it.
you know?
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
I think it helps with the anonymity kind of because it's like I said in the beginning, if you did 40 face reveals and one of them was real, no one would know.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
no,
one would know, bro.
and if someone is like, "This is his real face," it's like, "Well, is it?" He was joking
Yeah.
about it, and he's joked about all the other ones.
Yeah, it's like
Does your
you
face
could-
exist online, Nux?
It does not.
Huh.
Damn.
Dude, you could be like Lispy Jimmy, dude. Lispy Jimmy fucked that up because I remember back in the day that motherfucker was clickbaiting his face reveal every like 10th video. You could actually be the guy. You could just face reveal for it. Shit, I'll be one of the face reveals. I don't even fucking care.
Bro,
I
he
love that.
loves clickbaiting too, Lispy Jimmy.
I don't think Lispy Jimmy is still active.
He's not, thank God.
No. A lot of those channels started to do the Fortnite videos, and it's like, hey guys, playing Fortnite with a different controller. Hey, will Mom's vibrator work with Fortnite? Channels fucking died right there. It was done at that
Jump the
point.
shark.
Well, yeah, because it was like a lot of those gaming channels. They went into Fortnite or FNAF, and it was like after that, you're done. Like,
Yeah, once the games fall off, you're over.
yeah, exactly.
You're
It's like I remember the FNAF YouTubers. I say this like all the time. Like back in the day, the FNAF guys were like, "You should really like pump out those FNAF videos." I'm like, why? Maybe your ass gets scared of a fucking Flash game, but this shit is boring as fuck to me.
Yeah, I tried playing it and like making a couple videos because a lot of my friends, that's all they did. I was like in that group, like the fucking FNAF group early on, and then they just like all blew up, and I just didn't because I was like, I just don't fucking get it. I don't understand.
And then you blew
I
up
just
for
don't
different
understand.
reasons.
And then and then I fucking blew up years later just making fun of fat people. That's what I get. That's my content, SmallAnt, by the way.
Okay.
Not really. That's like the running joke.
Listen,
know.
my content is just shit posting every day, but
Yeah, that's
You know,
pretty much what I do. I mean, I drink my piss
I was
earlier.
saying from the beginning though, like SmallAnt, like you actually do inspire me because like you'll spend 100 hours on a video and the video bangs. It gives me faith in the YouTube algorithm to an extent that great. If you keep making good content, you will blow up. You know.
Yeah, well, thanks.
you've convinced me to upload the video. I'm going to be the next video. I'm going to be sitting down right here.
Starting the fire.
I am, dude. I feel like you should do it, Nux, and all of us should do it. So the top 3 positions. in
How
the
would I
uniform
do
are
it? I don't have a corporeal form.
Okay, whatever. Just make like a
Corporeal?
fucking. Just make an
That's what I said.
animation of you doing it. Okay, that's all you have to do.
One of
that
the-
way, then.
One of the face reveals, you just hire someone just to grind that out, and the face reveal is you just take credit for it.
Dude, just get somebody to do it on
True.
Fiverr.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Fiverr yourself. Like, get me number 2 or number 3 on like the speedrunning boards. Then all of us. Then it could be like all Canadians who run the fucking like pencil
Yeah.
sharpening thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys are all Canadian.
Yeah.
I didn't
It's-
realize.
it's-
I didn't know Nux was Canadian, actually.
I am Canadian and American. dual
Okay.
citizen.
It is the best country on the face of the earth, Mr. 4th of July.
I don't know. I just get like double like dicked over for taxes, so I don't love it. But you know,
Imagine paying your taxes.
I know, right, bro? I
right?
haven't paid taxes in
What
6
the
years.
fuck? Yeah, get out of here. Miss me with that, dude. Amazing.
Yeah, I never did a face reveal for the IRS, baby. You know how
That
it
is
is.
true, dude. That is true. You could literally get away with it. Not really.
Not
But,
really.
No. Well, you know what, Nux, you brought us into this, and it's time for you to take us out. We've had an hour and a half with a good friend of ours. I think it's been a fucking great episode, to be honest. We talked about so many different things, and SmallAnt is definitely no small guy. He is a fucking large creator. He is a great speedrunner and an all-around amazing pencil sharpener.
True. We love this man.
And a
Check
funny
him
guy.
out.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He's epic. I've been a fan for a long time, personally. It's been us, the Some Ordinary Podcast. Check everyone out. Have yourself a most wonderful evening, guys and gals. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike it. That's the Muda outro. Stay weird, fam.
All right, guys.